Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a divorce mediator in St. Louis, Missouri. I have the pleasure of discussing the future of litigation and online mediation services with Winter Wheeler, a prominent lawyer, arbitrator, and mediator in Atlanta, Georgia. So our audience is used to listening to topics about valuation and business. And I think that this is a really interesting area. But if we start with just the basics, like people know what lawyers are typically, they know that you can also call them attorneys. But what is litigation kind of in your scope of the term?
Well, I guess in the most basic terms, litigation is a formal legal process where you have filed a complaint, there's been an answer, there's going to be a discovery process, there are lawyers involved potentially, it's going to be a back and forth kind of situation potentially for years, and possibly ending with a trial. So that's the formal litigation process. And that's typically what you see on shows like Law and Order. And I'm going to give it a throwback to something that I never even saw because it was beyond, it was before my time. But like LA Law.
Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember that. I don't want to date myself too much.
I don't even know why I vaguely remember that. I remember my parents kicking me out of the room so they could watch LA Law. And I know that people refer to it a lot. So I threw it out there.
Well, and I think that people get confused because they always think that I'm a lawyer, but I'm really just an expert. You know, I was like, I know I work with a lot of lawyers, and they're like, I don't really know what that means. But in like in the context of litigation, most people just think that it's suing somebody. And the reality is there could be civil litigation, which is kind of the realm that I play in as an expert, which is in divorce. A lot of times are partnership disputes. So it's like a person suing another person. But there is also criminal litigation or commercial litigation. And you kind of have an expertise in some of those realms. So what has your practice kind of been focused on in the past?
Well, primarily my focus is on civil litigation.
Oh, okay.
My entire practice essentially has been civil litigation. I did start in 2006. I graduated from law school, passed the Florida bar, and I was a public defender for a little while. So I did criminal litigation. It was not my thing. So I did that for just a little while, and I switched very quickly into civil litigation. And so I've been doing that for quite a while, and I won't say how long. And I've done some domestic litigation. Actually, most people don't know that about me. But I am actually a Georgia domestic registered mediator with a specialization in domestic violence as well. Yeah.
Kind of an area that people don't typically want to spend a lot of time in.